I'll be reacting to Healin Good Precure episode 13, and as a heads up, I will be watching this episode from Crunchyroll's website because now it's available in Crunchyroll, at least in the US. But without further delay, I'm gonna start my reaction to this in 1, 0, go. But yeah, that gets me pumped up because now I get to watch the episodes much earlier, and it can now support an official release now that it's in Crunchyroll. So this is pretty awesome. Hell yeah! It's nice seeing Adoka and Abedin again. And I actually don't mind them mentioning their names again in this context. And episode 2 was actually a pretty lit episode. Actually really love the choreography here. I just wonder if they're going to actually change the script for the series or its direction due to the pandemic and the whole COVID-19 situation. I just wonder if they're going to actually... Oh, that's cute. Okay, at the very least, there's nothing wrong with her. That's cool, that's cool. It's going to be gut instinct. I don't think you can take that from I like how they just show off. You can definitely tell it's related to Hinata there. With the way. With his expressions and all that. I like it. Oh, the mother looks really sweet too. Aww. I'm assuming that's the Hinata's mother. Or it could be sister too. Because you know what that means, sometimes 37-year-olds can look like 12-year-olds. Or sometimes 15-year-olds can look like 37-year-olds. Whoa! I wonder what actually is gonna... I love how even little ones like, oh, all shocked. That is so fucking cute. Oh man, I miss this opening. Yes. He was wild. Go pure. Yes. This makes me smile. Don't get me wrong. I like me my Miyoko Dreamy and that somewhat filth magical girl void. But something about Healin Good Precure, oh man. Just keeps me wanting to come back to this series and reacting to the series constantly. I love it. Oh man. Just pumped up to see them just kick some ass. Hell to the fuck yes. Oh, I like how the animation looks hella freaking lit in the opening, but in the series, at least in a good portion of the episodes, it doesn't look that good. I can only hope that means they're saving up for the bigger fights, you know? It is one of the few openings where I can never get sick of. I just love hearing it. Almost each and every single episode of the opening song. Dun, 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 dun. Could or not quit what's bothering Hinata. I'ma just be real. I don't think there's no effing way she's gonna be quitting Hinata. Hey, Batsumoto actually almost won. No, that's BS. He actually succeeded much more than his seniors. If anything, he impressed. I mean, he deserves that goal. He actually almost took down all the girls. Solo. He doesn't need to be humble. Oh man, this chick is full of soul. Good. You know, if he teams up with him and they go up against the Precures, they could probably win. Like, no joke, if that goes straight up for the kill. Not that I want our girls to die, I'm just saying they could go straight up for the kill. That's really one of the flaws of Healin Good Precure. Like, literally, we see all the big enemies, they're capable of literally killing the girls right on the spot. If they wanted to. I'm just saying, that's one of the things that... Don't get me wrong, I like this series, but I'd be kind of BSing if I didn't mention that plot hole. Because it is a plot hole. We've seen Batomoda's strength, just what he did solo. If he just teamed up with one of the other major enemies, they could easily achieve victory. I'm just saying. You know, I actually like that specific mindset of Hinata. You know how all these battles, they weigh on them, their psyche, and they stress them out. You know? And, you know, I like this, so she's just trying to avoid the major subject. Trying to distract him. Aww. But there's something she can do. I mean, nah, she's wrong about that. She actually is a hyper motivator. I mean, hell yeah. And that sure happens to almost anyone. And she was, she was in a similar situation when she couldn't make that jump. So she's actually, out of all of them, she's actually the one that could relate to this the most. Because all things considered with her experiences and all that, at least when it comes from her mouth, there's really no BSing on that type of topic. Because you gotta remember, there's a few episodes ago when they had that athletic episode and she couldn't make the jump and she pulled it. Oh snap! The fun wreckers. How are his methods wise if it always ends up in failure? Oh man, I just love how he's just fooling himself out and trying to flex. That's adorable. Oh, man. Actually, interesting translations that Crunchyroll is using for when they're they're calling enemies the Biongen. So, actually, really, that is cute. I think it's cute, too. Yeah, they definitely, it used to be Mega Hyoguden, but now they changed it to Bio, the Mega Biogen, which I don't mind that translation. It rolls off the tongue. But yeah, I definitely like how, I find it interesting how there's a contrast between the fan sub of the first 12 episodes and now the official translation from Crunchyroll. It's just interesting. Oh, and they changed her name too. Now instead of being Latte, it's Rate now. Alright. That's going to get a little bit... It's going to take at least a little bit for me to get accustomed to that. really a twist if they're invisible. You know what? I think this would be an episode where Hinata's gonna be motivated because she's probably gonna realize, here's what I think is gonna happen. They're gonna fight the Mega Biogen. They're gonna get their asses whooped, and it's gonna take Hinata to step it up in order to win. That's gonna be my feeling. And that's how she's gonna motivate herself to want to continue being a Precure. That's gonna be my guess. Oh man. Trying to make sure he's not scared anymore to fight his fear. That's what I'm gonna guess. Oh. Huh? Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want him to be starting to disappear like that. Oh, what happens to that confidence? I mean, I could see why she would lose that confidence when it comes to her fighting a really strong enemy. And she ain't wrong, yeah. I could see why that'd be distressing to her. And I actually like that we're getting psychological consequences for some of the previous episodes. Oh, snap. It's going to be do or die time now. And it was eventually going to happen. Oh, okay, so that was the sis. I guess I wasn't completely far off because looking at her, she looks way too young to be Hinata's mother. But then again, I've seen animes where, again, a 37-year-old character looks like a 12-year-old. Oh, and I love the brave face that the sister has. Aww. That's probably gonna affect Hinata's pride though, because she's gonna hate being taken lightly. And I think Nodoka is gonna pick up on that. Oh, okay, never mind. Aww. Dang it, look, I should have said that earlier. Oh man. But hey, this is too adorable. And I always like this too. You always see them lift each other up. A few episodes ago, they tried to lift up Chio. Now it's Hinata's turn to be lifted up emotionally. And that's cute. It makes their friendship feel even more authentic. Aw, that's adorable. I like you there. I mean, they should be fine though. Because we have seen them utilize a bit of projectile attacks. Just gonna give them some high difficulty taking on the Biogen. Oh man. Normally I'd be like, man, do I have to see this transformation sequence again? But since this series hasn't been out for 12 weeks, I mean not 12 weeks, it felt like 12 weeks since it hasn't been around for a while, I don't mind seeing this again. Oh man. And the beauty about this is they're hand drawn, so much vitality, so much movement. It is just gloriously artful, the transformation sequences. I've missed these. just so much stylistic flair to them, you know? Hells to the fuck yeah! Oh yeah. Dun, 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 dun. And I always love the track that plays too when they're transforming. And I really hope that Hinata can get her self-confidence back with some fighting. Because I think that's what's going to take. It's going to take her stepping up, saving some of our girls, and then she'll be back to the beautiful, confident Hinata. You know? The one that we all know and love. Now it's time for some Kill Sparkle. Hell yeah! Yeah! Oh, man, it's going pretty dang big. You know, surprisingly, that is a pretty smart plan. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's a... Yeah, he's probably gonna reject the offer. Oh! Sucks for him. No, honestly, those two have the strength to take on the three girls on. Well, I'm serious. They've got the advantage. Matsumoto's strong enough to at the very least take on two of the girls simultaneously. And they've got a biogen and one of the muscular dudes, so they could... Yo, the choreography is really damn good. Speed lines, it's quick. Really, really digging it. Good, at least the Mega Byogun's not going to let itself get hit by a finishing blow. I like this. Because in some Magic Girl animes, I sometimes see bullshit where the enemy lets themselves stand there, letting themselves get hit. And that's something that pisses me off. Not with this series, but with Myoko Dream, where the enemy lets themselves stay there getting hit sometimes. Or in, not even just magical animes, in Tomika Garner, that also has the issue of enemies standing still letting themselves get hit. I like how here the enemy's moving quickly. Really, stills? Come on now. At least the fall through animation's good when they're landing with the impact of the blow. That actually looks good. Oh yeah. Oh. Damn, that was a lucky shot. It just looked like the Mega Biogen actually just stood there. They honestly, I think Toei could have choreographed that scene better, but the kick that we see from Hinata does look beautiful, and even like the way the debris moved, and then the way their face is drawn there looks good, actually. Oh yeah, I've missed these sequences. I could never get tired of those sequences. Hell yeah. And I'm assuming we're gonna get here an orgasm noise from the Mega Biogen, just like in some of the previous episodes. I would not be surprised. Oh no, that's a relatively normal sound. Oh, there it is. There it is! I miss those kind of like disturbing sounds there. Oh man. It's their fault. Literally, they had enough muscle to take on the girls. Just saying. But in saying that, I do love the character development Hinata got. And I do love the exploration. So overall, the episode had way more good than bad. I don't know, I like the fish on his forehead. The fish looking thing. I think it looks cute. Damn, it looks like it fit with Hinata's fighting style. That's clear sparkle. Yay! I always love seeing a rat. That's a smile like this. Yay! So cute. There's no way she's gonna consider quitting now, especially after she's the reason why the sister was saved. Hell yeah. And that's only something she can truly do. Hinata alongside Chio and Nodoka. They honestly deserve that juice too for all the effort they've went through. Oh, this is cute. I like it. I love in my happy endings to episode song. Yeah, those are some actually beautiful drawings there, though. Alright. I'm gonna rate this episode straight up an 8 out of 10. I thought it started out pretty strong from the gate. Now, let me just start out with the weaknesses. I mean, come on now. Batamoto and Muscle Dude literally could have teamed up with the Mega Baojin to take on the girls now. There is no way any of you are going to argue the anime cavemen, there's no way they have more strength. Nah, because in episode 12, we saw Batamoto at the very least hold up his own against 3 girls. So I'm pretty sure if Batamoto would have wanted to, he could have taken on 2 girls. Or hell, it wouldn't have even been 3 on 2. If you had a Biogen, Batamoto, Muscle Dude, literally could have been one-on-one fights, and the anime would be, they fight, win, boom, story over. So, and that kind of peeves me how the series doesn't narratively explain why don't the enemies just attack at once, you know? There should at the very least be an explanation there. And no, I ain't gonna take the excuse of, well, Healin Good Precure airs at a time slot where kids can watch the series, because no, that excuse isn't gonna fly, because I've seen some series aimed towards kids that think about that stuff with consistency, and that's something that I gotta call it out on. Oh, it's the PV. Okay, this looks like it's gonna be a fun one too. Yo, let's go get. Yes. Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind a complete, happy, relaxing episode. Oh, never mind. Like, right when it's relaxing, that dude shows up. Oh, I love these games. Element Sun. I can't see it. I can't see Element Sun. Oh, there, on the right. There you go. Roundy, yes. I was a little rusty there. I normally would have caught Element Sun earlier, but hey, at the very least, I caught it right before Pigantine mentioned it. But yeah. That's honestly one of the weaknesses that's even been around for Healin Good Precure since the first few episodes of the series, though. So hopefully eventually we get a narrative explanation for that kind of thing, because I'm gonna call how it is. I call bullshit that come on now, enemies don't try to take the opportunity to win when they have the chance. Come on now. It isn't just this series. This happens to be an issue in a lot of other Magic Girl animes too, because I remember this being an issue for Magic Girl Spec Up to Suka. Literally, you had a villain that was epic level that could have wrecked all the protagonists, and that was aimed towards teenagers and adults, and they also let the enemies go. So this isn't just an issue in this series. This is an issue. This seems to be an issue in Magical Girl animes in general. Not saying all of them fall into those traps, because Princess Tutu, that doesn't fall into these type of trappings, but a good portion of Magical Girl series actually do. So that's really one of the flaws in this episode. But and then the animation could have been stronger, because it is stronger in some of the previous episodes. But I'd say for the most part, except for a few steals here and there, and the animation for at least a portion of the fight sequences looked good. You got Hinata character development. It was nice to see some of her self-doubt, and then seeing her become confident at the end of the episode. I thought it was beautiful and rewarding to actually have that psychological element to the episode and the series. It makes the characters feel much more realistic, having the moments where they feel doubts within themselves. It makes them feel much more relatable, and I thought that's why it did well from a character standpoint. Gave us more insight into Hinata's character. And on top of that, it was actually pretty damn cool just to see the chemistry with all the characters again. And that's why I felt this episode, despite some of its flaws, it's still good enough to be a 8 out of 10 caliber episode. And I loved it. And I honestly cannot wait to see what episode 14 is going to provide. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I thought it was pretty darn good. Be sure to comment down your thoughts on how you feel about Miraculous in the comment section below, or the episode itself. Rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back.